Welcome to the dark heart of Port Charles, where secrets bleed, lies explode, and no one is ever truly safe. In General Hospital, every truth comes with a twist, and every twist can be deadly. As someone who's followed these characters through every high and low, I find myself completely hooked on what's unfolding right now, especially around Molly's book launch. It's supposed to be a celebration of her success, a proud moment for her as a writer, but instead, it's stirring up secrets that have been simmering for far too long. I remember when Molly was just a bright young lawyer trying to find her footing, and now here she is, pouring her heart into a book that seems to be uncovering truths none of us expected. What strikes me most is how this event ties directly into the complicated history between Rick and Alexis. Those two have always had a fiery connection, full of passion and pain, and it feels like the past is colliding with the present in the most dramatic fashion. From what I've pieced together, Alexis took some drastic steps with Rick, including having him held or even arrested in a way that protected their family, but crossed lines that make you question everything. It's not the first time Alexis has gone to extremes for the one she loves. Remember how fiercely protective she's always been? But this time, it proves something deeper about Molly's obsession with keeping her parents in check. Molly wants nothing more than for Rick and Alexis to be civil co-parents, supporting her without reigniting old flames or old grudges. Yet the more she digs, or the more these secrets surface, the clearer it becomes that her drive to control the narrative is bordering on an obsession of its own. I have to say, I admire her strength, but I worry it might blind her to the real healing that could come if she lets go just a little. In my view, this isn't just about one family's drama. It's a reminder that love in Port Charles often means making impossible choices. And then there's the shock involving Cody. Oh, that young man has been a breath of fresh air with his charm and unexpected depth, but his connection to Molly is taking on a whole new intensity. The way he's been drawn into these revelations, telling Molly about the blackmail and manipulation swirling around Rick and Alexis, it's like he's become the key that unlocks everything. Molly facing Cody's growing obsession with her adds such a layer of tension. Is it genuine affection, or is he caught up in the whirlwind of family secrets? I asked myself that very question while watching recent scenes, and the answer seems to be both. Cody sees Molly's vulnerability and wants to protect her, but his involvement is pushing the story into explosive territory. It's thrilling to see how this could either strengthen their bond or tear it apart. If the writers keep building this, we're in for some heartfelt confrontations that will have us all glued to the screen. What really has me buzzing is how the story keeps expanding, proving that one revelation leads to another in this town. The new secrets about Rick and Alexis aren't just side notes. They're central to Molly's journey of understanding her own roots. Alexis holding Rick accountable in such a bold way highlights her fierce maternal instincts, but it also shows the gray areas in justice that General Hospital does so well. I've always appreciated how the show doesn't paint anyone as purely villainous or heroic. Rick has made mistakes, plenty of them, but his efforts to step up for Molly reveal a man trying to change. Alexis, for all her wisdom as an attorney, sometimes lets emotion guide her too far. This dynamic makes their interactions during the book preparation so charged. Will they unite for Molly's sake, or will old resentments boil over? Personally, I think a little spark between them could be wonderful if handled carefully, but Molly's obsession with preventing that might be her biggest hurdle. She's so focused on stability that she risks missing the growth happening right in front of her. Speaking of surprises, the possibility of Sam appearing back in Port Charles has me on the edge of my seat. Sam has always been the steady one, the sister with her own complicated path, and her return could shift everything for Molly. Imagine the layers this adds to Molly's obsessions, suddenly dealing with family truths while navigating her feelings for Cody and the fallout from her parents' actions. It's like the show is weaving a tapestry where every thread pulls on another. Will Sam's presence bring comfort or more chaos? I suspect a bit of both. And that's what makes it so compelling. The writers are masters at timing these entrances to heighten the drama without overwhelming us. As a longtime viewer, I can say this feels reminiscent of classic General Hospital arcs, where sisters rally together amid storms, but with fresh twists that keep it relevant. Let me share a personal thought here. These storylines remind me why I've stayed loyal all these decades. It's not just the suspense, though that's plentiful. It's the human emotions at the core obsession born from love. Secrets that protect, but also wound, and the hope for redemption. Molly's book launch isn't merely an event. It's a catalyst that's exposing how deeply interconnected everyone is. Cody's role in all this, from his confessions to his support, shows a man who's finding his place, perhaps obsessing over doing the right thing for the woman he cares about. And if Sam does show up, it could force Molly to confront whether her need for control is helping or hindering her happiness. I wonder, though, will this explosion of truths lead to stronger family ties, or will it scatter them further? From the pace of recent episodes, it seems like resolution is coming, but not without plenty of twists to keep us guessing. One thing I love is how the show balances the heavy moments with glimmers of warmth. Molly deserves this success with her book, and seeing her parents rally around her, even awkwardly, warms my heart. Yet the underlying tensions make every conversation feel loaded. Rick's quick thinking when situations get messy, Alexis's determination to shield her daughters, it's all so true to their characters. I've seen them evolve over the years, and this current chapter highlights their growth while nodding to the past. It's proof that Port Charles never stays quiet for long. For fans like me, who tune in for the relationships as much as the plots, this is pure gold. It makes you root for Molly to find peace amid the obsession that's driving her, whether it's toward truth or toward protecting those she loves most. As the story builds toward what feels like a major turning point, I can't help but feel excited for what's next. Will the book launch go smoothly, or will a bombshell drop right in the middle of the celebrations? Cody's obsession might lead him to make a bold move that changes his dynamic with Molly forever. And Sam's potential return? That could be the emotional anchor Molly needs, or the spark that ignites even more family drama. These elements are blending so seamlessly that each episode leaves me eager for the following one. In my opinion, this arc stands out because it delves into obsession not as something destructive alone, but as a force that can illuminate hidden strengths. Molly's journey is teaching us that facing family secrets head on, no matter how painful, often leads to unexpected clarity and closeness. I've pondered this a lot lately. What would I do in Molly's shoes? As a mother and grandmother myself, I'd probably err on the side of protection. Much like Alexis, but I'd also hope for the honesty that Rick seems ready to embrace now. The show excels at making us question our own values through these characters. The new developments are proving that obsessions, whether Molly's with her family's harmony, Cody's with supporting her, or the broader web of secrets, drive the most memorable stories. It's heartening to see how friendships and budding romances, like what's growing between Molly and Cody, offer balance. They provide moments of levity and connection that prevent the drama from becoming too heavy. I truly believe we're heading into some of the most engaging episodes in recent memory, with revelations that will resonate long after the credits roll. What truly warms my heart in these episodes is the new explosion of emotions and events that Molly is navigating. The shocks keep coming, proving that one revelation builds upon another, creating this wonderful sense of momentum. Yet, amid the turmoil, Cody steps in as her steadfast partner. The way he supports Molly through these fresh difficulties feels so genuine and touching. I've always appreciated Cody's straightforward nature, and seeing him stand by her side now brings a beautiful balance to the story. Together, they are overcoming obstacles that once seemed insurmountable, from family pressures to unexpected twists that threaten her peace. Their interactions have grown so much stronger lately, filled with quiet understanding and shared determination. It's like watching two people who truly see each other for who they are, helping one another heal while facing the chaos head on. This partnership is blossoming into something truly special, a lovely new romance that feels earned and full of promise. I find myself smiling during their scenes because they offer that perfect mix of tenderness and excitement. Cody's presence helps Molly loosen her grip on control just enough to breathe, while her influence brings out the best in him. In my opinion, this is exactly what General Hospital does brilliantly, showing how love can emerge from the storms of life, turning potential heartbreak into hopeful connection. The new explosions in the plot aren't just dramatic for drama's sake. They highlight how Molly and Cody are building something real. Will their bond grow even deeper as more secrets surface? I believe it will, and that possibility keeps me eagerly anticipating each new episode. Of course, these developments tie back to the bigger picture with Rick and Alexis as well. The way Molly's book events stirred everything up continues to ripple outward, but having Cody by her side makes the journey feel less lonely. Their mutual support creates these powerful moments of connection that stand out against the family tensions. As a longtime viewer, I see echoes of classic romances in Port Charles, where couples face trials together and come out stronger. This feels fresh and exciting, especially with the way their story is unfolding naturally. Molly deserves this kind of caring relationship, one that encourages her without trying to overshadow her independence. Looking ahead, I can't help but wonder what new challenges will test them next. But I'm confident their growing love will shine through. The writers are crafting something heartfelt here, blending the shocks and explosions with quiet, meaningful interactions that make you root for them completely. It's reassuring to see Molly finding strength in this partnership, proving that even when control feels elusive, support from the right person can light the way. These episodes remind me why I've stayed loyal to the show all these years. The characters feel like family, and their stories touch on universal truths about love, resilience, and moving forward together. I'm thoroughly enjoying this beautiful chapter and can't wait to see how Molly and Cody's romance continues to bloom amid the excitement.